So let's see who our first presenter is. Gentle Gripper for Foods.
Thank you. All right. How are you, everyone? I'm not that good because of spring. You know, I have bad allergies. So I apologize in advance if I sneeze and all that stuff. So I don't like podiums that much, so I'm going to do this way. All right. So we made a gripper that is great for delicate object picking and packing, right? So what is the problem with picking and packing? So humans have been doing this for a long time, and it has a lot of issues with it. Why? One, for the human's perspective, you can't become a senior packing specialist at all, so there's no job growth in that job. Also, on the employer side, it is expensive, and they get allergies every now and then. Yeah. So, so we made this gripper, and I'm going to let you see it. So in this particular case, we are showcasing a meal kit application. Also, we are able to pick up flowers and make flower arrangements with this gentle picking. So this is first time ever a robot made a flower arrangement at Ondemir in Chicago 2 weeks ago. So our customer actually came up with this idea and came to us and said that it looks like you have a gentle gripper and it looks like it can pick up flowers. And we said, yep, we can do that. So he wanted us to demo that. So our robot can grasp the most delicate objects without hurting them. So what is the value proposition? So Gentle can handle these delicate objects in such a way that the cost is a fraction of anything out there today, including humans, other robot solutions, and such. So why is that the case? Because it is equipped with soft fingers, significantly more affordable than any other solution out there. It doesn't require any peripheral equipment. Fully electrically actuated. This is important for those who are technical. It doesn't require a pressurized air source that is going to add to the cost. Also, it's going to add to the weight of the system. Complexity will be huge, so we don't have any of that. It is lightweight, so it doesn't actually take up your robot's capacity of handling things. It is lightweight, so you can pick up heavy things with the gripper. It can pick up to 1.5 kilos, 3 pounds of payload. So it's strong and gentle, and doesn't get allergies. Here is the competitive space in here. We are not the only company who is trying to do adaptive handling. So there are other companies out there. First thing I want to highlight is the money they raised is a testament to how important this is in the industry. So we want to use this as a validation of the market and the need for it. They raised more than $25 million each. So, so that's aside. Let's look at the comparisons. Cost-wise, we are a lot better than them. We are 1/6, and at times, for some models, 1/10 of their costs. Gentleness, we are definitely most gentle than both of them. One of them is actually not even gentle. In other words, the fingers aren't soft. Simplicity, because of electricity, it is very simple to manufacture our solution compared to any other. And it's very easy to use. Speed is as fast as the fastest one out there. Adaptable and deployable due to electrical nature of the technology. We are raising seed fund. So we have done all of that with no outside funding. So it's a very clean sheet for us. All right. So far we have sold units. So we have made $10,000 of profit since revenue since last June. So the company started in June. We have future sales in place with letter of intent. It's up to $610,000 with an intention letter. We have partners, very close partners. So all those robots that you saw on the trade show was free loaners for us. And the cost, from a cost perspective, we are very, very competitive. So our ask is $1.2 million for 18 months. We are going to grow, make inventory, sell it, and tune the product development. Return on investment is up to 18 months, and we think in 4 years this company is going to be acquired one of those big robotic companies, and the exit is going to be 20 times the investment. And if you have any questions, I'm your guy. My name is Ondemir. I would like to thank you, our mentor, the judges, and WPI 10. Thank you very much.
So, all right, so you didn't mention too much about the team. Tell us about the team.
Sure. We are currently we have 4 people. Me, my co-founder, he is a professor at WPI, an engineer with robotics background, and a sales person who has sales background from in international companies for 7 years now. So we are 4 people company, manufacturing in-house, assembling in-house, also doing sales, obviously, in various platforms like distributors and integrators. I have had a senior director experience in a Fortune 100 company. My sales guy was a business development manager in a French company before, and our engineer has a master's in robotics. So a little bit of the team.
Great. Can you talk a little bit about the primary customers that you're going after, and why are they going to be excited about this?
So there are 2 aspects to it. Our primary customers and our focus is very narrow, and we are targeting fruit packagers. So we are going after the, or I should say, fresh food packages. So it could be fruit or vegetables. So romaine lettuces, apples, oranges, tomatoes. So we are targeting that market, as well as baked goods. However, in trade shows, like I mentioned, a customer who gave us a letter of intent wanted us to pick up flowers, and we were able to, in a few hours, just demonstrate that one. So there are other customers who are actually needing our solutions. So we have a garment company. None of the grippers can handle garment today. So we have customers coming to us actually for custom solutions, but our niche and focus is very narrow. That is on the food packaging. We also have customers in that area too. We have a New Hampshire frozen cake company who wanted to test out our grippers.
Could you tell us a bit about your revenue model? How are you charging? Is there a subscription?
Yes, so our revenue model is threefold. One of them is direct sales through integrators and distributors, so sale of the product. Number 2 is leasing. And number 3 is the subscription model, pay per pick. So because of our technology, we can actually tell whether or not an item is picked. So we can actually count the number of times that's picked. If they have a target for pay per pick, we can actually provide that target price for them. Additionally, we have support functions. So fingers get old, obviously, we will replace fingers. So it is going to be an additional charge. And the 5th option that is also in the support side is custom development. So our gripper has 2 fingers right now, and the cake guy wanted the 3-finger version because he wanted to pick up the slices, not the whole thing. So obviously slices are better handled with 3 fingers. So we gave him a quote, and we are making money out of the development of new versions of the product too.
And what's the payback time if I'm an apple farmer, right? I'm paying humans to do this right now. I'm gonna have to pay a bunch of money to buy your robot, but presumably I'm saving on the humans. So does this thing pay for itself in 3 days, in 3 months, in 3 years?
So obviously the cost of the thing is the robot and the gripper. We are on the gripper end of the spectrum. So if we were talking about a non-robotic company moving from humans to robots, so there's an associate cost with the robot. Even with that, the payback time would be 9 to 10 months. You typically pay $35,000 to a worker in a year. A robot is today about $20,000 with a gripper of $2,400. So you do the math, it's less than a year that you get your money back. And they don't get allergies.
So you say. They're rust.
Hi, when I was looking at your planned revenue stream, I was thinking you're starting a seed round.
Yep.
And it seems like a very short time to revenue. Can you talk a little bit about the validation of your product, where you are in terms of the product maturity? How mature is your product today? What have you done to validate it? And what are the milestones that you have ahead of you to achieve that revenue plan?
Yeah, so currently the product is out there, it's for sale, people are using it, so it's in the market. It hasn't been used by a company who has large volumes yet, so we haven't tested it for like 5 million picks a month or so. So our next goal is to actually identify the failure modes. It hasn't failed yet, so in customers' hands. So our next step is going to be identify the failure mode, and the second one is making it washable for raw meat and other applications that we're not targeting right now because it needs to be very, very, very bacteria-free. Nice job. Thank you.
Nice job. Well done, Onder.